with great pleasure that I call on Beth Karkush from NASCO as the LAMP keynote speaker. Say that.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Beth Korkage. I work at NASCO. And this evening, I have the privilege of my classmates' support in being the LAMP class representative to share a few words of thanks and of celebration. These sentiments are not just mine. I sent an email out to the class and said, send me your thoughts. And so this really just represents a little bit from the whole class and our experience. We have a lot of people to thank, many of whom have been thanked before, but still. We would like to thank our employers for demonstrating their dedication to the growth of their people by sponsoring all of us through this program. As we learned this year, employee loyalty is wildly important, and you can't just buy it. So investing in your people's development and their ability to engage in their work goes a lot further. We also want to thank our significant others and spouses and children and friends and all the people who make up our support systems for their encouragement and their ability and willingness to juggle the home schedule and accommodate the afternoon and evening classes we've all been attending. These personal relationships that we have are the most important. And during class, we talked a lot about developing personal relationships in the workplace, and hopefully some of that can transfer to the folks at home so that they can benefit from those skills too. We want to thank Susie for her tireless work keeping the class organized and the communications flowing. To thank Gary for his insights and his ability to select instructors who are both masters of their area of expertise and have the ability to teach that to other people. Not all do. And we want to thank the instructors for taking time to share their knowledge to help shape all of us as leaders. And then classmates, we have to thank each other. It's been a very interactive learning environment. And one of the greatest benefits of the class has been sharing this experience with other professionals who are in similar industries and similar positions, have similar challenges. And we've really gained a lot by talking with each other and providing feedback to each other. And it's been a really great opportunity for learning and growing. So let's take a minute and thank all of those people. All right, so what has LAMP really been all about? Leadership and management training. And I'm sure that some of us started this experience thinking, learn to be an effective leader. Great idea. Work's paying for it. Even better. And then maybe we also had the thought of, where do I start? Like communicating with people, time management, interpersonal skills, financial acumen, styles of learning. And while this sounds like a lot, maybe it's too much. Like, I know how to do my job, right? Like, I wouldn't have it if I didn't. What are they going to tell me that I don't already know? Well, for those of you who are wondering, these little shoulder angels are from the skit that we did, that Gary mentioned, in our last, for our last team project. And yes, the engineers did skits. And we were all kind of dreading them and rolling our eyes about them. And in the end, they were, for the most part, actually more fun and more useful than we really were anticipating, which was quite the pleasant surprise. And so from that experience, I promised that I would use prompts this evening. And a promise is a promise. And if I've learned something this year, it's that leaders build trust by doing what they say they're going to do. So there are shoulder angels. All right, so much like the surprise benefits of the end of term skit, LAMP has been full of surprising moments of learning. I suspect everyone has had the aha moment, or the, gee, I never thought about it that way moment, or the like, oh, I definitely do that moment. But those are exactly the learning opportunities that we really wanted to get out of this class. So when my coworkers ask me like, hey, how's LAMP? What are you learning? What are you talking about? I tell them, honestly, we're not covering topics that are like new or revolutionary or rocket science. What we're doing is like, we're taking time we're dedicating time in our schedules to really take time to think deeply about what it means to be an effective leader. And we are, and we are reflecting on our own behaviors and really seeking ways to improve. Hopefully, all of us are already acting on some of the lessons that we've learned. We're more open and honest during our one-on-ones with our managers and our direct reports. And we are more proactive, offering praise and constructive criticism to colleagues. We remember the lesson of the white wiffle ball, and we challenge our assumptions. We practice emotional intelligence. We stop and think about what other people's perspectives are and how we can best use our leadership to keep people engaged and feeling valued and happy at work. So as we move through this program, we've set a lot of goals, we've made a lot of plans, done a lot of self-reflection, and I hope that we don't lose sight of that just because we get our Tuesday evenings back. Keep working toward your goals, revisit them, update them, reach out to your LAMP classmates when you need help, and I think that can take us a long way. So the one last takeaway, managers, figure out how to get stuff done. Leaders, inspire others to follow them by building trust. I suggest we strive to be both. Remember that successful leaders do not always take the most efficient path from point A to point B, but rather, through the twists and turns, they chart a course using their influence, their communication, and the relationships that they cultivate with those around them. So cheers to everyone, to leaders who never stop growing themselves or their people.